Hey everybody, this is the magic arrow magic trick. This is a self-working trick, which means you don't need to learn any sleight of hand. It's a really cool magic prop. Alright, so now, can you see the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock here? Right, the points, the positions. So you need to be holding the 12 o'clock point at all times with your index finger, and your thumb is going to be holding the bottom, which is the 6 o'clock. Right, now I'm going to turn this arrow so that it's pointing at 11 o'clock. Okay, so now look what happens. All right, this is the top face. When I show you the bottom face, you'll be able to see that the arrow is always pointing at the same direction, which is the 11 o'clock. Right, are you ready for some magic? Yeah, give it a little shake. Now hold it this way, the arrow should be pointing up this way, right? But no, it's not. Ta-da! It's magic. Now the arrow is pointing to the left, which is 9 o'clock. Yeah, and let's go one step further. All right, let's go one step further. If I point this to 1 o'clock, right, so this 1 o'clock, and I flip it over, watch the arrow. Now it's going in the opposite direction. Opposite direction. Wait a minute, is that magic? Wait, let me try this again. Now the arrow is pointing at 11 o'clock. When I flip it over onto the other side to show you, ta-da! Yeah, now we fixed it. Now the arrows are pointing at the same direction. Okay, so now the secret to this magic arrow trick is very easy. Right, remember, you need to always be holding the top, which is the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock, with your thumb at the bottom, right, and your index finger at the top. Okay, so now if you point the arrow to the 11 o'clock position like this, when you flip it over, it's always going to show the same direction. Right, the same thing will happen if you point this at 5 o'clock. When you flip it over, it's always going to be showing the same direction. All right, but if you point the arrow upwards, that means at 12 o'clock, it's going to point to when you flip it over, it's going to point to the left, just like that. Right, now if you want the arrow to point to the right over here, all you have to do is turn this upside down. Right, now the arrow is pointing to the right, the other side. Right, it's pointing to the right. Right, so if you want the arrow to be facing in the reverse direction, if you want the arrow to face in the opposite direction, right, make sure you're pointing the arrow to the position at 1 o'clock. So when you flip it over on the other side, you can see that the arrow has changed direction. Alright, that is it. I hope you guys have lots of fun with this one. I most certainly love this. Yay!